Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, October 28th. It is the last Monday in October. Can you believe? Christmas is just under 2 months away. The new year is just over 2 months away. So we're coming into a very busy time of year. I don't know about you guys, but I think my years become busier and busier all the time. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining. Okay, make sure you say hi. I'm going to make sure I can get my computer up here so that I can see everyone. Yeah, see everyone, right? Hi, Marianne. Okay, hopefully everybody had a fabulous weekend. We did. We went to my father-in-law's and we had our annual Merwin Chili Fest. We forgot to go back and look to see how many years, but we think we've been doing this about 8 years. We used to do it like either the third or fourth Saturday in October, the second to the last or last Saturday, because my father-in-law, after my mother-in-law passed away, my father-in-law started going to Arizona earlier than they had in the past. And so he left the beginning of November. So this was our kind of final farewell to him for the winter while he was down in Arizona. He doesn't go down there anymore, but the tradition has become a tradition. And we had beautiful weather. We had 7 chili pots hanging over the campfire. It's become a quiet competition. It's not really, there's no prize or anything, but everybody tries to outdo each other. So we had 7 different chilies around the fire. And then I cooked, or had my brother-in-law cooked, some hamburgers and brats for those of us who did not want chili. So it was a fun weekend. The cousins got to play together, which they don't get to about 3 or 4 times a year, as they said to each other. So it was a very good weekend. Everybody had a great time. And then came home, and tonight we finished getting the camper ready to go into storage for the winter. That goes this weekend. So fall is coming to an end. We still have lots of fall, but our fall processes, I guess, are coming to an end as we move into some of the holiday seasons. Halloween is Thursday, and then we move into November on Friday. So next week we'll have a new host code. We will also do a new card sketch. So it's the 28th. You still have 3 days to post. If you have not posted for October's card sketch, we have not hit 25 yet, which is what last month I was shooting for. We're shooting for 30 this month. But the really cool thing is by doing the scrapbook challenge portion also, we have several, and I can't remember now. We must have 4, 5, 6. We must have 7 or 8, maybe even 9 scrapbook layouts from the challenge. So that is awesome. Okay, so it's October. We're coming to the end of October, which means the sign up bonus or sign up deal is almost over with. $99. You get to choose $155 of anything you want. And you only pay $99. Shipping is free, and you then get a discount of 20%, at least 20% off all your future orders. Plus, there's some opportunities at some other things later on. It's also the end of October 31st is the end of the kit sale. And these kits are awesome, you guys. I've made some amazing things. We have a couple things coming up yet using the kits. November 6th is my Christmas kit bingo class. So we are going to use a kit to make some Christmas cards. So that's going to be fun. Hi, Lou Ann. Okay, and you have 3 days left to use October's coupon with an order of $65 or more. Okay, so if you have not placed your order yet, you'll want to do that so that you can get one of the items, a half a package of the Tags for the Season ephemera pack, or the Joyful Sayings ephemera pack, or the Joyful Images ephemera pack, or a half a package of the book treat boxes, which are awesome. Okay, comments, likes, loves, shares, tagging people, everything. Get your chances in. The first giveaway from last week's comments are the clear rhinestones, and the lucky winner is Teresa Sweeney. So Teresa, I will be popping those in the mail to you. The second one are retired 22, 24, the in color dots. I absolutely love these. These were so much fun to play with. And the lucky winner of these is Linda Vanderspool. So Linda, I will be popping those in the mail, or I'll bring them to class next Wednesday. Okay. Yay, Teresa's on, so she got to hear it live. Okay, I am going to, Annette she went to the State Fair in North Carolina. Yum, fair food. That's always yummy. Hi, Lori Mark Antonio. Okay, we're going to change the camera around, so give me a second to find the camera. Okay, we're going to flip it down, and we're going to try to bring it down some so that we can get a little closer. Okay, coming back up, so we're going to wiggle and jiggle a little bit. Okay. Hi, Jamie. I'm glad you got to be live tonight, too. Okay, we got a little glare there, but we can make it work. So tonight we are going to use the Decorative Tree stamp set. And then there's also a coordinating die set that goes with it. This is amazing. This die set, look at all of the trees, all the different trees. This one's kind of fooling because it's kind of a two-part. You get the outline, which we're going to use, and then you get filigree to fill in the inside. This one has holly leaves and berries. This one over here has snowflakes, plaids, little fun lines. We're going to use this one also. Okay, and you've got trimmings for your tree, you've got ornaments, you've got a star for on top. It's just lots and lots of fun. Okay, now what we're going to do is something Stampin' Up showed a couple weeks ago, and I had never ever seen it done before, and I thought it was really cool. We're going to use, and this one is called the Festive Shimmer Paper. There are 6. You get 2 sheets of all 3 colors, so it's kind of a granny apple-ish color. You get a real red, and you get the garden green. Linda, did you see 2 greens? Okay, and our glitter paper, glimmer paper, is wonderful because it doesn't flake off. So those of you who don't allow glitter in your house, you're not going to get glitter all over when you use this. I thought that was really cool. Okay, we are also going to use the, and I can't remember, To Market designer paper. We're going to use this green plaid because it was a good garden green to go with the garden green glimmer paper. Okay, so we're going to start with the glimmer paper. Right there. Okay, and I just have a piece that's about 2.5 inches by 5 inches. Okay, and then we're going to take the stamp, and we're going to use this one, and we're going to use Versamark ink. So we're going to ink up, and we don't, with the glitter paper, we don't have to do the embossing buddy. Okay, so you don't have to powder it up. And we're just going to ink it up really well. Okay, and then we're going to stamp it right kind of in the middle. Give it good pressure so that we get that ink all over. You don't want to push too hard. You don't want to rock too much. And I'm kind of shaking things around. Well, Linda, I'm so glad I'm a good enabler. Okay, on this, you can't see really where you stamped it. Okay, even up close, I can't see it in person. I'm using the new WOW Embossing Powder. And we're just going to dump it on there. The tray you can get with an embossing buddy and a pair of tweezers and a paintbrush to brush the excess off. That's the embossing edition, I think it's called. Okay, so we're just going to dump it all off, and then we're going to flick it to make sure that we get everything off from it, all the excess that's anyplace else. And I'm going to put the lid back on this before I forget. Now, the awesome thing with the tray, you can do this on paper or anything, but there's a little plug in there. Catches it all, and then you just dump it right back into your container. It's awesome. Okay, now let's get that out of the way. Okay, then we need to heat set it. Okay, so we're going to take the heat gun, And so we're going to have a little bit of noise while we do this. This is where the tweezers come in really handy because you can just grab it. And it's a little harder to watch it melt than on regular cardstock, but once it heats, you can see it. There we go. Okay, whoops. I'm going to come in the middle here. Look at how cool that is, that you emboss on glitter. Don't you love it? Tammy Korzik, if you're watching tonight, this one's just for you with all the glitter, right? It kind of makes the white look like glitter also, but it's not. It's just white embossing powder. Okay, we're going to give it a second to cool just a little bit, and it really doesn't take much. And I'm just making sure there's no powder feel to it. Okay. And then we're going to get our little mini cut and emboss machine out. And my really grubby looking plate. Okay. We're going to set that on there. And then we're going to use the outline. Jackie, that's exactly. I mean, I just thought it was so cool when Stampin' Up! Did it. I'm like, I would have never thought to do that. But imagine all the whites. There is a white package that has white glitter paper in it. And then you could do some snowflakes. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just using some of my tape to hold it in place a little bit. And we're at the outline. So we're going to send that through. And it's going to jiggle a little bit. Okay. And look at how cool that looks, right? I mean, I never had heard of doing this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay. So then I have, okay, where'd my envelope stuff go? Okay. I want that one and I want that one. Okay. I have a piece of garden green and I have a piece of adhesive sheet. If you've never used the adhesive sheet, it's sticky all over. We're going to peel one side off and then we're going to stick it on to my piece. And then I'm going to peel the other portion off. This comes in 6x12 sheets. So sometimes you get bigger sections, sometimes you get smaller sections where you have to peel it apart. But okay, what we're doing is we're turning this into a sticker. Okay, so we're going to cut from the green side. And we're going to cut this detail one. Okay, so we're just going to put it on there. And what it's going to do, it's going to put sticky all over the back of it to turn it into a sticker so that it's really easy to lay down. Okay, and I'm trying to do this without shaking everything all over. I'm not doing a very good job of it. All right, let's get this out of the way because we're done with that. And that. And I didn't bring my pick tool over. I need to go get that. Okay. Okay. And then we're just going to poke this out. And we're going to take out any of the pieces that... Great ideas already. Good. Some fun little tips and tricks. And again, I didn't come up with this idea. Stampin' Up! Did it. And I thought, that's really cool. Okay. Get those little pieces out of the way. I'm going to bring my little trash can up here so that I can be a little bit closer. Okay. We're going to take all of those little layers and poke out all those polka dots. But you don't want to see me do that. We'll let you look at that one instead for a minute, okay? And I could hope that when I go to peel it apart, my pieces would come out, but it's harder to get them at the time. Okay, where is, all right. Before I went on camera, I die cut another just plain tree, not a glitter one. And so what we're doing is, we're going to see if this will work. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm going to cut this part off, so I don't care about that. And then we're just going to stick it. Whoops, not yet, we're not. I fibbed. Okay, get it off my finger. First, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to take a blending brush and my garden green ink, and I'm going to darken this. So I'm just going to go over all of it so that it will show through darker. We kind of get a tone-on-tone look. Okay. I should have kind of laid it on there first so you could see the difference. And let's get that wet ink off from there before I smear everything. Okay, so see what I have? It's lighter down here. I'm going to cut that part off, and then it's darker up here. Okay, so then I'm just going to lay this piece on here. Line it up as best I can. Okay, oops, I got it stretched a little bit. Okay, there we go. And of course I forgot scissors. It's a good thing my stuff is all close, right? Okay. All right, so I want this piece a little bit smaller, and it's not wanting to stick really good. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it right across here, I think is what I did. I just want it a little bit shorter. I don't want it as tall as it is for this particular card. Okay. All right, let's get that back over there so I don't lose it. And there's that. Okay, now we're going to start with our card. And I've got a garden green base. That piece looks big. Nope. Okay, scored it 4 1/4. And so then we're just going to do this. And then I have a piece of basic beige. I actually have 2. One is, or both of them are 4 inches by 5 1/4. One goes on the inside. One goes on the front. And then I have a piece of the To Market designer paper that's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, it's really hard to cut those flowers, I gotta tell you. Okay, we're gonna stick that right onto the basic beige. I have not put the basic beige down yet. Okay, it's just laying there, it's not stuck. I cut a basic white circle using Stylish Shapes. Okay, and I embossed it with the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. That is my favorite for this. For all of the winter scenes, that is my go-to embossing folder. Okay. All right, now remember, this is not attached. So right now, and I'm looking for the heavier snow at the bottom, because snow falls down, not up, right? Okay. And I'm sticking it along that edge. I'm trying to not stick it down too much here yet. I used basic beige, and I cut using the Spotlight on Nature dies. And I'm going to tuck this underneath here, kind of like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to tuck it between the two. Okay. So I'm going to put adhesive on this, and then I'm going to tuck it in here so that it kind of goes right to the top, but it's hiding between them. We're going to cut this edge off. We don't want that overhang. Okay. Then I used Garden Green and the Stylish Shape and cut one of the banners. Now I'm just going to kind of cut it in half. I'm actually going to go a little longer on one side than the other. And then that's going to get adhered right under here, kind of like that. So it overhangs a little bit. And then we're going to take the second little tiny bit smaller, shorter one. And we're going to tuck that one in. Oh, yep, that'll work. Okay, like that. Because then this is going to go right over and it'll cover that little spot. Okay, so I'm going to use green glue on this because it's heavier than cardstock, but it's also going onto an embossed image. So I want to make sure that this sticks down well. Okay, and again, I'm going to hang it down off the bottom. It's not really centered. It's kind of closer to one side than the other. We're going to make sure it's sticking. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put this onto my card base. Look at my fingers are green from the blending brush. Okay, and we're going to just stick that onto the front of our card base. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 3/8 of an inch, and I just cut like 3.5 inches to make sure that it was long enough. I stamped "May Your Days Be Merry" for the inside of it, and then I'm going to cut it apart here in between them, and then I'm going to cut it off right after the Merry. Okay, again, don't need trimmer. You can just do that by itself. And I forgot my dimensionals. I'm using the mini dimensionals, okay, to pop the words up a little bit, give it just a little bit of dimension. Good, you guys are liking this? I did see the layout. It's not copied exactly, but you know, that's what we do is case it. It was one of the Stampin' Up! Artisan cards using this bundle, and I just thought this was just a really fun way to showcase this. And I really thought that the whole embossing thing was just the coolest. Can't wait to try some others. I got to look and see what there is, like in Christmas, to do on the red and do it in white. Candy cane image, circles that have that. That would be cool. Okay, look at that. All right. We need some stars, right? Okay, and there is a die, a star stamp and a star die. But I decided to pull out, these are from last year, but they're still available to order. The item number is 162129. It's an online item only. It's not in the catalogs, but you can find it online. And they're called Adhesive-Backed Snowflake Assortment. Okay, there's copper, there's gold, and there's white. And I started with white ones because I thought that's what I'd want. And I can kind of show you here. It's like, nope, that just kind of blends right in. Ornaments in red, yeah, that would be pretty. Okay, so I decided I was going to try the gold ones. So I went with a big gold, because there's different sizes. So I went with a big gold on the embossed tree. And then I took one of the small gold ones and put those, whoops, put that one right up there. Okay, you know what? And as Judith said, ornaments, or Linda said ornaments, what about, let's see if I have some out. And the ornaments on the red glitter paper would be really pretty. I don't think so. I think this takes away from, I thought maybe that would be cute, but it changes the look. So no, don't want those. Okay. Then on the inside, I took the basic beige and I stamped "A Very Merry Christmas." Now this is cool because there is a stamp that's the same as this outline. If you stamped this first, down lower, you could line that up, the words right in the center of that Christmas tree. That's adorable. Okay, and then we're just going to adhere this in the inside. We have plenty of room to sign our name, to write a little message. And there is our card. Isn't that adorable? That's exactly, Annie. That's what I thought as I went to do it. It's like, nope, it's a little too casual. Now, the dies do have the ornaments. Okay, if I can find them. It does have, it cuts 3 ornaments at a time. It's possible that with the red glitter paper that you could pop a couple of red ornaments on this one. But I think with the way the rest of the look is, I don't think I want to do that. I think it's going to change what I'm looking for right now. But isn't that cute and quick? I mean, it uses a few different products, but by now most of them are products that I have used repeatedly. You guys probably all have them. The Stylish Shapes, the Snowflake Sky, the Spotlight on Nature, and then it's just the Decorative Trees bundle. Okay, and I think that's everything. Some Versamark, so you can get that out again and give that a try. We did it at Club this month, and that was fun. So, okay, that's it for this week. Everyone have a very happy Valentine's Day. You know what? I'm going to show you one more thing. And then we'll move into November. I told you about the kits, the Rustic Christmas Countdown kit. Okay, it's made to be little envelopes that you can put little treats in for 24 days before Christmas. Well, I changed and I cased this from my sister and from a few others. I made it my own, but so everyone made at this class 2 of each of these cards. Let's do this. And again, this is using to be intended as a advent calendar. How about Halloween rather than Valentine's Day? Did I say happy Valentine's Day? Oh, good Lord. I guess I'm already moving forward past Christmas even. We're not going to do that, okay? Happy Halloween, okay? But here's different things that you can do. The kits do not have to be made the way the kits come. You can do lots of other things with it. So this was using the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit to make 5 different Christmas cards, okay? And there were tons of supplies left over to make lots more. Okay, so again, everyone have a very happy Halloween, and don't lose sleep this weekend when we turn the clocks back. Okay, we all get an extra hour of sleep this week. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you next Monday, November 4th. Have a great week. Bye-bye.